This is a heartbreaking story of Dory from Tenerife Horse Rescue Sustainable Animal Sanctuary channel. When the rescuers arrived, they saw the mare in a very bad state. The thing is that another horse kicked it in the face by a hoof. The result is broken jaws. Consequently, it was hard for the mare to feed properly. She became weak and couldn't be useful for her owners who, for unknown reasons, didn't ask for veterinary help. Of course, they tried their best to help the animal, but after several years in captivity, the mare became too weak. She almost didn't go out of the stable. The rescuers gave her a second chance. The mare was fighting for life and trying to get the maximum benefit from nutrition, although she was so exhausted that she couldn't stand. The rescuers spent with her 24/7, but it's not as smooth in life as we want it to be. She didn't win the struggle. The rescuers gave Dory a lot of love and care. However, there was no choice. They had to relieve her suffering. Sleep peacefully, dear girl. We hope the case will motivate people to get veterinary help for their animals in time. This man shares a love of traveling with his pet dog. It seems to be just rafting. No sign of trouble, but the boat is moving towards the fallen tree. For a strong hit, the dog falls over and the stream starts carrying it under the tree. Fortunately, the pet is on a leash, so the owner quickly pulls it onto the boat. The accident is left behind and their trip continues. The firefighters are resuscitating a dog which inhaled carbon monoxide gas as consequence of a fire. The dog is breathing hard, so they are giving it oxygen. Soon it returns to consciousness and is able to drink. We can be sure it restores to health quickly. Poor horse was stuck in wet, gluey mud which covered almost all its body. The rescuers can't state at once whether the horse is alive, as it's not moving. There is always a ray of hope and no time to lose. The man uses a powerful all-terrain vehicle equipped with a winch. He starts pulling the animal slowly out of the trap. First, it's needed to set the animal on its feet for proper blood circulation. The animal might have spent a long time there. The man is assisted with a thick rope and controls the tension not to harm the animal. He is pushing it to help it climb out. The horse lacks the strength to stand up by itself. Additionally, it's pregnant, so they have found heavier equipment for help. Finally, the animal is saved, fed, and watered. A dog with moon eyes. She was found on the road. As it turns out, she was practically blind, but she still had very little vision in one eye, albeit very blurry. The other eye didn't react to movement at all. The interesting fact is that it's the third case in a month when rescuers find blind dogs which have lost their owners. The solution is simple. It is a name caller with the owner's phone number. As for the heroine of this video, whose name is Elsa, her owner was found the same day and promised to pick up the dog the next day. However, it hasn't happened yet. It was decided to start the dog's treatment with injections. As you can see, she doesn't like it very much and is even ready to bite the rescuer for such a thing. What will happen to her next? Subscribe to find out in new videos. The dog shelter staff received a call and photos of a lonely stray dog. It sleeps outside on the concrete, looks extremely skinny, starving, and sick. It's got an injured leg. The rescuers are there to help. Good appetite has let it gain weight soon. At present, the fellow enjoys his life as it's lucky to find a new family. The pond of this property has been probably frozen and the horse didn't expect to fall through the ice. There's a question why the owners let it happen. Why didn't they put a fence around it? Well, the most important thing is that the animal has been pulled out. Sometimes rescuers deal with dangerous animals. Watch a case of a poor bear noticed by drivers near a highway. His head got stuck in the metal tank with a narrow mouth. He was frightened and angry. Though it was rather risky, many volunteers tried to help the clumsy bear get out. After a while, the lifesavers managed to set it free. But the video stars rushed away quickly, avoiding face-to-face meetings with the lover of tanks. While a man was recording the stormy sea on his camera near the shore, he saw a cat. First, it seemed to look drowned, but he heard its cry for help. So the man passed the camera to his wife and rushed into the water. The confused woman didn't record the very moment of the rescue, but the cat is on the shore. The poor thing gulped a lot of water. The couple took care of it, and it's okay now. The rescuers had to chase the frightened dog around the frozen lake. It fell through the ice, and the team had a cold bath too. As you can see, they wore special suits filled with air to float. As the dog was scared, it forged through the ice, didn't understand what was going on, and even tried to bite rescuers. The spectators exploded into loud applause to thank the rescuers for a good job. Hurrah! Here is a strong and loving mother of little puppies. She didn't stop searching for food despite the sharp pain in her hind legs. One day, a kind woman saw her struggling in the street, so she took the mom and her puppies to the vet. Moreover, she provided the puppies with a warm and comfortable home, all the food and medical treatment they needed. Such love and care let the dog forget about her struggle. Her babies are finally safe and happy. Time went by, her puppies grew up and left the nest. The dog spent the rest of her days in the comfort surrounded by loving care of her kind owner. Look at this firefighter and you'll understand what he's come through. The rescuers pulled out an unconscious kitty. The owner was outside waiting for a miracle. She was extremely emotional and worried, begging the firefighter to save her pet. The kitty was immediately given a closed chest heart massage and in a matter of minutes brought back to life with relief. The woman and her pet are so grateful to those heroes for all they've done. The owners noticed that one of their horses disappeared. They found it stuck in the mud at the bank of the river. The whole family started a rescue operation of the 1-ton animal from the mud trap.
Come on, Tank. You can do it. Come on, buddy. I'll stop. Ryder.
It was dramatic, slow, and with a slight result. But in 9 hours, they managed to pull their piggy wiggy out to a dry place. A dog stuck between garages, spent after a long and desperate attempt to get out. It wiped out the front paws. There was no chance to move multi-ton metal garages, so the rescuer decided to pour oil over the dog so he could slip through when they pulled him out with a dog trapping loop.
Yes.
And it worked. The dog was dehydrated, so he was watered and immediately sent to the vet clinic for treatment. Firefighters responded to an emergency call to extinguish the almost burnt house, where 2 small kittens were left at the attic. The poor things inhaled a lot of smoke, and one of them seemed to be too weak to survive. But timely first aid and water let the babies come to their senses.